Hey there, welcome to another SAT math video. Here we're going to talk about quadratic equations and their graphs. So you should be pretty comfortable with how a quadratic equation is set up. So y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. That's a standard form for a quadratic equation. Solve a quadratic equation, you said equals 0 and solve for x. Involves some factoring, stuff like that. Factoring, we have that as well. Square root and completing the square. We might talk about quadratic formula. It's right there. You'll need to have that memorized, actually. Finding solutions by graphing, where you're looking for x-intercepts, and just graphing quadratic functions or parabolas in general. So let's start with maybe solving, like number 4 here. You're asked to find the value of x plus 5, and no calculator is shown, so it means you're going to probably have to factor it. So what I probably do is I take this equation here and move everything over to 1, like that. And that, I think, would be x plus 12 and x minus 2. X is negative 12 or 2. But x has to be greater than 0, so I'm going to ignore that one and go with the 2. So when I want x plus 5, 2 plus 5 is 7. So you do have to be pretty comfortable with factoring, but they don't do anything too crazy here. Let's do one with perhaps quad form. Yeah, we'll look at number 11 here. Some more solving. So you are allowed to use a calculator, and some people have these fancy quadratic form programs. So if you don't have those programs, or the program gives you a decimal, it's kind of good just to know quickly how to use quad form to solve this. So x equals negative b plus or minus b squared, square root of b squared minus 4ac all this way. So it's 4 plus or minus 16 times 2 times 4 times 2. Fix that. Over 2 times 2. So that's root 40 over 4. 4 plus or minus 2 root 10 over 4. 2 plus or minus root 10 over 2. And that's why the answer is going to be A for that one. Now you could also do something called completing the square. Where you divide everything by 2 first. Then take half of this and square it, and add to the other side. You know, I'm getting something kind of like this, but you don't get quite the same answer. If you do remember this technique, completing the square, but it would eventually be the same thing. You have root 5 over root 2, multiply top and bottom by root 2, and 1 can make 2 over 2, so it's root 10 over 2, and that's a 2 plus or minus root 10 over 2. So anyway, the quad form might be a better way to go. We'll look at one more here. Take a look at maybe our problem. There we go. So number 18. All 50 states have legislation regarding pool safety, the majority of which includes a requirement for a safety fence around the perimeter of the top of an in-ground pool. For a rectangular in-ground pool is the length of 2 feet less than twice its width. Basically, here's your pool. So the length is 2 feet less than twice. So if this is your width, then the length is 2 feet less than twice width, so it would be 2x minus 2. An area of the top of the pool is 480 square feet. So basically x 2x minus 2, x equals 480. How many linear feet of fence are required? So basically we want the perimeter. So in the fence, place 1 foot from the edge of the water on all sides. Okay, that does make that a little bit complicated. The pool's going to be right here then. So let's actually change this up a little bit. Okay, so we'll still call this x and 2x minus 2, and here the area is 480. I wasn't wrong in doing that. I do want to redo my diagram because we'll have to add an extra foot on each side to get the length of the fencing. So this right here, hopefully you see is x plus 2. And this right here, you get to see, hopefully is x. We got an extra foot along each way. But let's solve this first because area is 480 for the pool itself and dimensions are x by 2x minus 2. So 2x squared minus 2x plus 480 equals 0. Factor 2 minus x minus 240 equals 0. If we factor this correctly, it should be, I believe, oh, geez, this is a little bit tricky to do in your head. 16 and 15, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, that would be correct because 16 times 15 is 240. So x is 16 or negative 15. You're not going to have a negative dimension, so we can go 16. However, so it's a 16 by 30 pool, which multiplies 480 and fits well with the expressions of x and 2x minus 2. But your perimeter is not going to be 16 plus 30 times 2. That would not be the fencing that we need. Obviously, we're going to need 18 plus 18, because that's plus 2, and then plus 32 plus 32. So 36 plus 64, you'll need 100 feet of fencing. So that'd be B for that one. You could use a quad form program if you wanted to. You didn't have to factor it. If you do have a quad form program in your calculator, since calculator is allowed. And we'll always update your calculator if you need to do that. But 18 would be B for sure. So, okay. And that concludes this